Self-destruction.
Hello Ghouls, Ghosts, and Themlins! This is CyberBattiee and welcome to our first base building video within Fallout 4. We are currently doing Abernathy Farm, and this is going to be the first of several installments. We've spent several hours at this build site, so we've diced it up into several smaller videos for easier consumption. Please take a look at the iCard above in the top right corner of the video if you want to see the rest of the playlist. Quick disclaimer here, we will be fast forwarding certain parts of the video just so that it's not super long. It's just to cut out some of the more repetitive parts of the build. Nothing that's major will be cut off of the video. Now let's get into this. Alright, so here we are at Abernathy. I haven't really done anything just yet. We just got the locket back and unlocked Abernathy. So what I'm going to do is just start off with the basics and stick a small generator. But I don't think I have enough materials to make a settler recruitment beacon. So we might have to come back. Yeah, we're like pretty much out of a couple things here. Okay, the recruitment radio beacon, I don't have enough to make it. So what we're going to do, we're just going to store this generator real quick and then head out to find some materials. Alright, we're back. We did a couple of cheats to get some resources. I did put down a couple of things. I put down a bunch of turrets, so we're just going to walk through the base real quick just to take a look at what's been done. I only did the very basics. I stuck some of the workbenches down. I put down that small generator. I haven't really touched anything in Abernathy's farmhouse. I will likely not touch anything in here. I might maybe add like one or two things, like a bed or something here or there. Delete that one picture frame for some reason. But yeah, other than that, I don't really intend on altering it too much. I did stick some guard towers up top here, and a couple of more turrets, just for the vantage point, you know. You can easily snipe somebody from up here. We will mostly focus on the back side of Abernathy Farm. I have an idea of what I want to do with this build. I do want to have like a residential district as well as like a shopping center that's going to be placed back here. I was thinking of something on the lines of like a small mall for the inhabitants of this world. Nothing too modern, but I wouldn't mind like a scrappy looking kind of base. Something that definitely shows that there's radiation damage, there's a lot of shit going on in the atmosphere, so it's a hard life, but we're making the most of it. I definitely want to keep this melon farm back here. Alright, so we're going to finish this fence here and be right back. Alright, so now that we've done the fence, what we're going to do is shift these pieces back. Have them all connected. Alright, this one didn't go in the proper way. Let's just shift it a little bit. Okay, that's still not correct. Come on, you can do it. There we go. And we're going to use the pillar glitch to shift the entire section of this fence into position. Once I can get all these pieces together, that is. Alright, so always remember when you're doing the pillar glitch, highlight the pillar first, deselect it, then press and hold A on the Xbox controller to select the whole thing. Now we're just going to shimmy this in just a little. I definitely want to see if it's sticking into that hole that's on the left side there. Now I also don't want it to be too high up, so I did lower it a teeny bit. There is a bit of a space here, but I think that's okay. We might end up shifting the fences over a bit later anyway. So for now, we're going to move on and start doing the foundation pieces for the mall. Okay, so we're looking for foundation pieces that have a sort of platform, because this will be a multi-leveled building. So we're looking for something that's just got the basics. It's just a lofted floor piece. We're not looking for anything that's got walls or anything just yet, because we will be adding that after the fact. We just want to get the basic structure planned out right now. So for right now, we're just going to worry about getting these foundational pieces together. I'm probably going to do 4 columns of them. Right now I'm going to do 3 and see if I can fit 4. If I can't fit 4, then we're just going to make it a 3-column piece. But the aim is to do 4. So for right now, I think it's like 3 by 5 that we're doing. So this is going to be the first floor. I'm probably going to do the cafeteria as well as the gym on this floor. Okay, that was 3 by 6 now. Okay, so I see that the platforms are a little bit too far here. So I'm going to use the pillar glitch and just shift them a little bit. Actually, I don't even need the pillar. Alright, so we're going to finish the other 2 columns and be right back. Alright, so that was the last one. I've actually made this a little bit lopsided and I can actually fit a 7th platform on this side. But as you can see, the foundational pieces are fairly close to the Melon Farm, which is not good. I'm going to just stick a ladder here real quick just for easy access. I do have 4 columns now, but it's a little bit too close to the fence there where the Melon Farm is. So I'm going to shift them over using the pillar glitch. That might be a little bit tricky considering how close it is to the fence. But we're going to try and see what we can do. Ah, yeah, see, we selected the whole thing, and that means it's a little too close. So we'll probably just end up having to shift some of the platforms out of the way. We will do that by just putting them in the workbench for right now. Let's see if I can move it now. Okay, yeah, so we're just gonna shimmy it a little bit so that it's not so crooked. Okay, now you see what we did here? It's now, like, directly on top of the fence, so that's a problem. We've also got all this excess space back here now, so we'll probably end up having to just remove this 4th column. Yeah, let's just remove this 4th column. And using the pillar glitch one more time, we're going to shift everything back just a bit. I don't mind the positioning, I just want to move it back and a little bit to the left some more, just so there's not all that extra space. Alright, we're having some sort of problem now. There might be something interfering on the other side. I'm going to see if I can just shift it a little bit again. No? Yeah, if it's turning red, then that means that there's something blocking. Yeah, no matter what I'm doing, I can't seem to shift this at all. Alright, we are going to let this go and come around and see what's blocking. I also want to see how much space that we've got left here on the far side of the platforms. Yeah, we've still got this large space. I do want to have some sort of space. You know what? This would be the reason. This is the blockage right here, was the turrets and the pillar. Bet y'all $1 I can move it now. Okay, let's bring the whole thing over. Oh, we still have 1 turret selected. Let's move that one out of the way. And let's see if we can just move the entire platform area. What the heck was that? Okay, it was trying to put it all the way at the bottom for some reason. But, alright, see, now we've got the whole thing selected. We're just going to shift it a bit. I'm out of the workshop area, so I gotta do this fast. There's still a lot of crookedness to these platforms, and there's still too much space on this side. So, judging by how far these two are, the fence and the first platform there, I still think there's too much space, so I'm going to try to shift it again. Alright, we've got it in the white now. Let's see if we can shift it just a smidgen. Alright. Let's take a look at this side, see how much space we've got. That looks like a decent amount of space. It's not too wide, it's not too small. So now we're going to fill in the 4th column. We're going to put all the pieces back together. Alright, now with that, we've got the 4th column back up together. Now we want to take a look at all these walkways in between and around. So the goal is to be able to walk clean through this column here, and I can, which is great. We're going to go ahead and check all the spaces surrounding all 4 sides. So I do want to put a wall on this side to the left. We are going to start setting up the doorways and some of the wall pieces. Now these wall pieces are a bit crooked, in which the top part protrudes out further from the wall than the base does. So we want to make sure there's adequate enough space in between. So we're just going to go ahead and stick a ladder down here. I don't think that actually went in. Where did that go? Okay. There's the ladder. Okay. So now we're going to just fill up the walls here. We're just going to use these outer caps. I like to alternate between them so that it's not repetitive. So no 2 of the same cap will be touching. I know that sounds really OCD and perfectionist. And you're totally right. But I digress. Alright, so we'll be back once we've gotten all those pieces together. Alright, and with that, we've got a completed wall section for this bottom floor. So from here, we're going to start sticking a ladder to do the top floor. Now for the top floor, I do definitely want to do something a little bit different. I want to put this as the main shopping center. This will be where all the stores will be located. We're going to have like a double staircase kind of thing going up to this main section of the mall. So we're going to use the shack upper floors. We're going to do 2 ladders here, but for right now I'm going to stick the upper floors. Yeah, it sticks out quite a bit, so we will need something more substantial here for the wall section of this floor. Alright, we're going to stick the entire shack floor on. We'll be back once we've done that. Alright, and with that, we've got the final shack floor piece for this second floor. Now we're going to move on to the double ladders here. We've got it right here, just going to place that in. So from here, we're going to start working on the walls. I definitely need something that's a little bit bigger than the end caps that we used for the first floor. Since this is the main shopping area, these caps are very small. We want something that's got a little bit more floor space like these pieces do. I also want to have something where we have most of our windows facing in towards the rest of the base so we can, you know, just take a look at the sunrise should we want to. I'm going to alternate again with these caps. So we've got this weird tree in the way. I don't even know how that's going to work, but for some reason it's letting me put a cap here. Alright, for now I'm going to build around it. But we'll be back once we've gotten the entire wall space up. Alright, and with this last piece, we've got a completed wall section for the second floor. Now, for the third floor, I was thinking of just having a simple guard tower. Something that's got windows on all 4 sides, so you could easily, like, snipe from up top. Something not too dissimilar from what we've already got set up top here on top of Abernathy's farm, their farmhouse. I was kind of wondering if I could stick walls here within these junctions, but I don't think so, so we're probably just going to either stick walls here, or we're going to just go with the fence that I typically do. This one doesn't seem to be connecting, so it might just be best to do a fence. I'm gonna try and flip them and see if it does anything, but nope. Having a hard time getting them to snap to each other. Oh yeah, let's totally use this end cap here. Yeah, no matter how much I rotate them, it doesn't seem to connect. I'm gonna try and stick one across and see if I can just shift it now. Nope, not doing it. Alright, so we're gonna do some experimentation off camera and see if we can get it to work.
A few inches later.
Alright, so we were never able to get it to work. Let's go ahead and remove these wall pieces and just get the fence pieces that I didn't want to do. Let's do this one and one of those. Alright. Alright, and we're going to alternate between them like usual. So we're going to do it on all 3 sides. Gotta make sure the sellers don't hurt themselves falling down the stairs. Alright, so this is a quick look at what this looks like so far. We've got a completely open ceiling space, so we're going to work on that next. Okay, so from here, we're probably just going to fill in the entire roof. I do have plans for a guard tower, but for right now, since I don't know where that's going to be placed, let's start filling in the roof tiles. For the shape of the roof, I'm considering either a double pyramid style or maybe a giant triangular shape. We'll just build and see what we come up with. I wish some of these pieces weren't, like, with holes and shit. Like, I don't know why they decided to leave holes in some of them. So that when the rainwater just comes in, it's just gonna wet anybody that's in this floor, but whatever. So I'm just experimenting here with how I want this roof to look from the ground floor. It would be good to have like a almost triangular shaped kind of ceiling piece here, in which the center is the highest point of the roof. I also want to keep with the theme of alternating between the different types of caps, so I don't want to repeat the same ones too many times. Honestly, I hate these freaking kitty damn cloth covered pieces, but that's all I can really put. Giving the overall roof shapes idea a go, I'm thinking we should do like a double pyramid theme. just to break up the monotony of just like flat roofs. I do like the idea of having a triangular shaped roof, but it would mess up a little bit, I think, the guard tower placement. It would limit where we can place it. So we're going to do double pyramid shaped, alternating. Alright, let's get these done, and then we'll be back once the roof is completed. It also sounds like a rad storm is coming in, so hopefully the weather will be cleared up by the time we finish this here. We'll be back soon. Alright, so we're back, and unfortunately the rad storm has not dissipated yet. But here's a quick look of what we've got so far. And we're going to move outside here in a minute. Just taking a quick look at what the product looks like so far. I will be adding some interior walls to this, so it's not fully finished. But let's take a quick look outside and see what this beast looks like from the front. So it looks pretty impressive. It's pretty tall at the very least. I'm still definitely considering the guard tower in the 3rd floor. So for right now we've got the placeholder of a full roof. I can always alter this later. What we're going to do now, I think, is make Abernathy a water station. Now, I have seen other builds do like a sort of water house for their water pumps, just to keep them a little bit more safe, especially if there's like raider attacks and garbage like that. So I definitely want to do something like that. I also want to station a couple of turrets above the water house, just to ensure that no like super mutants get any funny ideas. Plus, it's directly next to the Melon Farm, so the tourists will just be keeping a close eye on any farmers who are nearby, you know, trying to scratch out a living. So we're going to use this little hallway here and stick our generators for right now. Once I unlock the big generator that's 100 power, we'll be removing these generators, but for right now, this little corner is as good a place as any. Just to jumpstart their water production, I'm going to plug it in. We will be creating a water pump house for these 3. If I could fit 2 of those big generators in here, I probably would, but for right now, we're going to just deal with another small generator. And we're going to plug this in. So we've got water, 33 water to be exact. I think we're just going to stick this turret right here real quick. Yeah, that'll definitely send the super mutants packing. Yeah, this is meant as a temporary solution until we're able to make the proper house for the water pumps. So this is what it looks like right now. Definitely got a far way to go from here, but it's a work in progress, so we're going to keep going. Keep seeing what else we can do to the water pump area here to improve it. So I think what we're probably going to do here is try to get these 3 as aligned as possible. So that way when I stick the house in around them, I'm going to build the house separately and then pillar glitch it in. That'll give the water pumps enough space, but we want to make sure that they are as close to each other as possible so that they actually fit within the structure. So we're just going to shift things out around a little bit. Okay, that's a little too high, so let's lower that down a bit. I want to move this turret back here first, and then we're going to start the construction of the water pump house. Now, being that these are dirt water pumps, we will need to have a water house that does not have a floor piece. So like these corner pieces, which are really cool, I definitely want to add them to my build. And of course this giant large shack would be great, but they all have floor pieces. So we're going to need something that's just walls. So we're going to do something probably with simple pieces here. I don't know if we're going to do anything with these corner pieces. They kind of do have like floor bits to them, some of them. So I think we're just going to go with the straight wall piece like this metal one. Actually, I think we're going to use the caps from before. We're going to have a shack doorway, of course. Let's move this turret out of the way. Oops, accidentally selected one of the pumps here. But yeah, let's go ahead and see if it can even fit in this little corner. You might end up having to move things around a little bit. Let me grab the pillar for the glitch real quick. I'm just going to shift this generator over just a smidge so I can walk through this way. Oh, I don't think I can actually make it through now. Alright, I might have to just shift the generator over completely. Or I can just pick it up and walk. That works too. Alright, so we are going to take a look at... I am going to shift the generator over. We're going to take a look at the pillar glitch for the shack doorway. Okay, yeah, now I can walk through here. Oh, no. Spoke too soon. Shifted over a smidgen more. I still can't walk through, huh? Damn. I don't know if I can bring this any further closer to the wall here. Oh, no. Alright, how about that? That has to let me through. Oh, no, still. Alright, fuck this. We're just gonna... Let's get rid of these chairs real quick. They don't need to be here. I don't know who wants to stare at the wall of a water pump house when they sit down, but whatever. Alright, so let's start the construction of the pump house over here. We're gonna move this turret out of the way. So from here, we definitely want one panel to the right of the doorway. And like I did before, I'm going to alternate between the different caps that we use. I'm going to stick a floor piece in right here. But that's just to give something for the end caps to attach to. And then we'll be removing the floor pieces out. So I do want something that's a little bit more on the wider side. I do want to alternate, so I want something that I can actually see somewhat out of. I just don't want it to be the super holy one, because I feel like that's not going to do much in the way of protection. I'll stick this holy one in the back, where it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, we might need to stick another floor piece here. Or I'll just move this floor piece over just for right now. Alright, let's move this one back. We'll attach another end cap to it. Okay. I'm going to place this cap here. And there we go. So I'm just going to get rid of that shack floor piece. Oh, let's get rid of these on the floor here. They're in the way. Alright. So where is that pillar? There it is. Alright, so now we're going to try and pillar glitch this in around the 3 pumps. This might take some finagling. Oh, actually I forgot the roof. Let's do that first. But now we're good. We have a flat roof, so I can stick the turrets above like I wanted to do before. Now we're going to try and finagle the pillar glitch. Just going to do a quick little twirl with your build real quick. Just to make sure that nothing was caught by accident, like this turret here. I'm just going to move preemptively out of the way. Yeah, this one turret was in the way. I just shifted it. But yeah, here, we're going to try again. Actually, I don't think I was far enough away, so let's just back up a bit and try this one more time. Let's see, can I do this again without selecting random shit? Hopefully we didn't snag anything extra. Yeah, we might end up having to move that turret right there to the right, but for right now... Oh man, I don't know if this is going to work. Alright, let's try putting the pillar in the middle. That way we have a little bit more control over all sides. I'm not seeming to get a bite here. It doesn't seem to fit. Let's try to get the side of the wall there to the left out of the way of the wire fence. We might actually have to move the fence out of the way. So let's try that. Let's go ahead and move this piece for right now. And maybe even this one too, actually. Yeah, for right now that'll do. If anything, we can always just put the wire fence back in once we're done. So let's go ahead and see what we can do now. I'm going to unplug it to make sure that the wiring is not what's in the way. I'm actually thinking that's not going to be enough, so we might have to just take these pumps out completely and then just put them back in once we're done. Alright, first let's try doing it without the pumps there. Maybe I can try to put them back in. I don't know if that's going to do it for me, but let's try it that way. Alright, we're a little too close, so I can't see the right side. Let's try this one more time. Smidgen in. Oops, let go too soon. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, we're going to just shift it over. A little bit more. Oh man, this really is not connecting. Oh, there we go. Okay, a little bit higher, a little bit lower. Here we go. Alright, now we're going to try to stick the pumps back in. I don't know if it's actually going to work the first time, but if it does, that would be fantastic. Let's put this turret up here real quick. Actually, I want to take a look at these fences that I displaced real quick. I think I might just put these 2 pieces away. For right now, I don't think that I'll really need it, especially if it's like flush up against the wall here. Yeah, let's just put this piece away. And this piece. Okay, let's just fix this fence real quick. I definitely don't want to leave it here just floating. I do want these pieces to be flushed up against the wall here of the water pump shack. I wonder if we could just shift this wire fence over just a smidge. I do want to put a door here. That way the farmers have multiple entrances to the melon farm. Can we just shift this one in? Oh, there's like a big hole. Oh boy. Alright, that's gonna take some finagling. Alright, if anything, we'll just do that off camera. For right now, I'm just gonna move this over. Yeah, that just looks weird like that. It's too low. Like, I wouldn't mind that position if it was just a little bit higher up out of the soil. So, I don't know. We might end up just shifting these over. Yeah, I mean, look at that big hole that's on the side there. It's a little bit too much. Let me get rid of this water pump. We don't need it. I've got 30 water. I'm pretty sure that's a decent amount of water for, what, 8 people? 6 people? I stand corrected. I'm gonna try moving this end cap real quick, these 2 end caps here. And see if I can finagle the fence. Oh, I selected the entire farm. Okay, so we're gonna have to move a couple of things. Let's just get this melon plant out of here for right now. It doesn't want to be put down. I might have to just put it in the workbench for right now. Come on! It really does not want to go down. Melon is like, no, must not be planted anywhere else. Giving me a problem, huh? These builds can never be easy. They're always going to have some friggin' problem that's going to stop you from finishing the build in under, 24 hours. Alright, I'm going to set up these wire pieces to be pillar glitched in. We'll be back once we've got that set up. Let's give this a shot. Hopefully it goes off without a hitch within the first couple of tries. If not, I might have to cut the footage here. Come on. Alright, let's try doing it on this side. That might give me a little bit more control. Oh, not close enough? Oh, there we go. Okay. Just want to try to see if we can see the box shapes above that pole there. The posts on our left. I want to try to get it to about the same height as the other fence to the left of the pole. But we also don't want it to be too high. Alright, that leaves like a really big hole here. Oh, what in the world? Alright. This might take some finagling. Alright, well, let's get this fence situated. I'm gonna cut the footage here. And we'll be back once we've got this fence set up properly. Alright, and with those last 2 posts, we are now done with the wire fence. I might look at this again later and get a little bit more of a refined shape going on, but for right now I really want to just get these water pumps in. So let's go ahead and skip straight to that. We're going to bring out our 3 dirt required water pumps here. So I'm going to try to get them as close as possible to each other. That way that they can fit properly within the water pump house. It's a little bit difficult to do on an angle here, but we're going to try our best. Honestly, if I could get the cement here on the bottom of these pumps to just barely be on top of each other, that would be the best for this type of setup. I really want them to be as close as humanly possible, given the, the bounding box. I'm trying to get them not only on the same plane, but also the same, height and shit. This is really difficult to do on a hill. Maybe now I'd be able to see. I brought him up just a smidge just so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Alright, this one's a little bit angled, so we're gonna just shift it a smidge to the right. There we go. These look about right. This might take me a few tries. Hopefully it's not, but we're gonna do this. Actually, I think this pump is still a little bit too far. Well, I guess let's try it. Oh, wow, look, it fit. Okay, let's get it in as far as possible. Oh, there's a lot of space in the back, and it's sticking out into the front here. Alright, so what we're gonna do for right now, I just want to see if this will work. They do seem to be connected, but there's no power going to these pumps, so for right now, let's pause on the pump placement. Let's worry about the power access. We're gonna start putting some wall nipples up and see how well they work while powered. Once that's done, we'll go back to the water pump placement issue. The more I'm looking at the walls, the more I want to trade the different end caps so they fit better. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna trade wall caps here. If it'll let me. And it will not. Well, of course not. Come on, snap! It's not gonna snap, is it? Yeah, because look here, the pump is sticking out too far to the right. I might end up having to move these pumps again anyway now. Yeah, let's just take these out. They're too far to the front and they're slanted. I didn't really want to sit here trying to finagle this, but I don't know what else to do if this outer cap is not going to snap in now. You know, I wonder if I could just take off the doorway here and finagle it that way. I'm going to try that real quick. I don't think it's going to work, to be honest, but I'm going to try. No. No, it's not going to snap. Alright. It'll snap to the front for some reason, but not the side. What if I put this cap back? Oh, what is that? Is it snapping? No, it's not. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to shift these three back. Let's unplug them from each other first. Will it snap now if I took this pump out? No, it's still not snapping. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We're going to finagle this off camera and be back once everything is set up. That way we can get to this already. This is taking way too long. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, so this looks like we're just about done.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Bro, why are you just gonna stand there like a serial killer just right there, staring at me? Who does that shit? Alright, come on, fucking set you up to work, cause what the hell, you can't be standing there behind me! Like, what the fuck? Are you gonna murder me? What are you doing? Why do you have a gun all of a sudden? No! All I did was try to make a water pump for your fucking settlement! Don't do this to me, I don't deserve it. Anyway, back to water pump news. We are still trying to finagle this around. I just thought that was an interesting intermission here. This guy is just standing there, and I'm in the middle of building, so I don't even know how long he was standing there for. Like a creep. Like, what the fuck? Alright, we'll be back for real this time once the water pump house is set up. Alright, and with that, the house is back in place. We still have this teeny little walkway back here, which is what I was looking for. So we're gonna try this again with the pumps to get them in. I don't know if this is gonna work. Hopefully it does. We're gonna finagle them back in. Let's set them up in threes again. And then we'll use the pillar glitch to put them in. Alright. These two came out pretty well. This one is a little too far and a little bit too high up, so we're just going to push that down a little bit. Bring it in just a smidgen closer, not that far down. Okay. Come on. Turn white. There we go. Come on now. Ugh. I don't want to move it too far, because then it's too much space. Alright, let's see if I can just move the middle one over a little bit. There we go. Not that much. Okay. Alright. Now we're gonna try to push them in. see if I don't need the pillar to do this. Now we want to try to push them in as far back as possible. Last time we did this, it was a little too far to the front. So, that pillar is in my way and it makes it a little bit more difficult to see. I want to make sure that there's grass in front of these 3 pumps. I don't want them to be sticking out too far back, you know? Not too much. Alright, how's that? Maybe a little bit more in. Alright, let's see our handiwork. It is a little crooked, but I want to make sure it's not sticking out. That's my biggest bugaboo. If it's sticking out, that breaks the immersion and I can't do it. So, this one looks like it's actually perfectly aligned, so I'm going to leave it. Now we're going to start with these wall nipples on the outside. It might be useful to use one of these taller power pylons instead, if I can get it to light up. If I could get it right in here, that would be great. Come on, just a little bit to the left. There it is. Alright. Perfect! Alright. I don't know if it's gonna reach, but fuck yes it did! Alright. We're gonna move this guy up a little bit. Since it's a little bit weird looking that far. Come on. Just a little bit. There we go. I don't think I can move this giant generator, actually. Oh, shit, I can. Oh, cool, cool. Alright, put it in. Put it in. There we go. Now let's connect the 3, and we've got 30 water! Finally! Just for cosmetics, I moved that up a little bit further, but that's... This is what it looks like. I mean, I can't really go in, which is, you know... It kind of sucks, but... Hey, at least it works, right? We're gonna need a door. I'm just gonna stick these turrets up here real quick. I do want to get rid of this fence right here. It serves no actual purpose. And we're going to move on. Come on. The other turret kind of just went in. Why this one's giving me problems? Alright, what happens if I just move back? Yeah, let's see if that works. There we go. Move it forward a little bit more. There we go. I'm just going to fine-tune the placement of that turret real quick. We're going to go up to the 2nd level here, move the wall out of the way, and just shift that position. We might even put more turrets up here. I don't know yet. This is looking good. I'm excited. Looks good, looks good. I'm going to move this one up a little bit more. Move this one up a little bit more so they're both in the corners. And I think we're going to actually add another turret here. We're going to add the spotlight here. Actually, I don't think I have the science perk or the gun nut perk to... Oh, we do. Okay, sweet. There we go. I'm going to sit... Okay, I'm going to fall first, apparently. Let's get back up there. I'm going to stick the spotlight in the dead center between those 2 turrets. And then we're going to have to finagle some power. Alright. Perfect. So the way this is going to look is directly across the way from here. There is going to be one of those giant doorways. I might have to connect this through a wall nipple, but... Yeah, a wall nipple is going to be needed here. But anyway, there's going to be a giant doorway straight ahead over there. That's going to be the side entrance to Abernathy Farm. There's going to be a total of probably 5 or 6 entrances. 2 or 3 of them are going to be like side entrances. But I'm talking about the big ones with the giant swinging open doors, the junk fence doors. That giant junk fence gate. That's what's going to be across. Alright, we're going to plug this in. Plug this into the power pylon there. And there's not enough power. Alright. Let's stick in another small generator right here in the back. Okay, there it is. And that should be just enough to power the spotlight. Let's take a look at what we've got going on up here. Let's just highlight it and deselect it to make sure that the light is working properly. And the last but not least touch is going to be the door. Now, I don't usually go for that generic red door that's right in the front. I usually go for one of these darker wooden doors that are intact. it feels like the other doors would just be easy to rip apart by Supermutant. There we go. Perfect. Let's open it up. Make sure it opens out and not in. I'll get rid of that pillar in a second. But let's add the finishing touches to the water pump house. We actually might need a light for inside to be able to see, and for outside. I usually put a light on both sides of this door. Oh, it doesn't let me take the door out. Alright, I'm gonna have to, let me get out of workshop mode real quick and just open this door. That way we can access the water pump house. And we're gonna stick one of these big lights in here. I like these lights. They do hang down a little too low for my taste. But I like how bright they are. They really brighten up a very small area really fast. So one light is perfect for in there. I don't need to put several different lights. And I usually use these little yellow lights for the outside. They just seem appropriate for something that's going to be exposed to weather. I also like the gated look on the exterior of the lights. It looks really cool to me. Alright, so we're going to add the last finishing touches, and I would say the pump house is complete. I'm actually thinking of putting stairs in front of this doorway. I don't know if it needs it. Oh, it lets me snap it, so fuck yeah, I'm going to put it. What's up, Lucy? Alright, I'm actually thinking of sticking a shotgun turret right here in the front, right by the doorway. So I'm going to go and take a look at my perks real quick. We need gun nut, I think level 2, to unlock the shotgun turret. We just did gun nut number 2. So let's check it out. Let's see if I can actually put a shotgun turret now. Alright folks, we've reached about halfway into the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. It definitely helps us out. And back to the shotgun. I want to stick it up there, but I don't think it's going to fit. We're going to stick this right here in this little corner. I'm going to try to see if I can finagle a turret up top. I don't think so, but we're going to try it. It'd be cool to stick a missile turret up there, but I know that's not going to fit. We don't have the perk for it anyway, so it's going to have to be a shotgun. Will you fit? No? Yeah, let's just stick it down here. It's like perfect right there. It can perfectly reach the power pylon without me having to add like more wall nipples. Which is really annoying. Just making sure that everything is powered completely. Want to make sure that all 3 pumps working. Alright, so this is what the water pump house looks like for now. We're going to drop down a hard save real quick, and then we're going to move on. Alright, so I think the next thing we're going to move on to is putting some temporary bedding inside this building. This is going to be my mall in the end, but for right now, since I think the other settlers don't have really a space to sleep in, I'm just going to put like a row of beds in here. Or maybe 2 rows. I don't typically go for the beds that have like actual sheets and stuff like that, or any of them that look super modern or clean. I usually go for these types of beds, the mattresses on the floor and shit. I wonder how many beds we're gonna need. We've got 7 people now. I don't know how many beds are in Abernathy's farmhouse. Besides the ones that are for the Abernathys, of course. We're gonna go ahead and stick a wall here, if it'll let me snap it. Just to shut out some of that light from the doorway, you know? Alright, it doesn't seem to... It doesn't snap, but it works, right? I'm just gonna rotate it a little bit so that it's not so slanted like that. There we go. Okay. Stick another wall right here. Let's see if it's slanted. Actually fits pretty well. It doesn't look slanted or anything. Alright, so for now, I don't think it's gonna let me stick any of these end caps with the doorways on them. Yeah, I don't think that Fallout comes with a flat doorway that doesn't have that slanted outer protrusion like the caps do, the end caps. Alright, just to break up the monotony of the same type of wall, I'm going to put a different type at the end here. Let's stick one of these. I do want to stick it horizontally here. I really wish that we had a flat doorway. That would be great. I'm just going to move this one up a little bit more. Try to align it with that line there, that dark line at the bottom. There we go. Looks good to me. So this is going to be the temporary housing area for Abernathy Farm. It would be kind of great to stick like a curtain, like a beaded curtain here. I would entertain the idea of these bunk beds, but they're just too clean. They don't look like the world has been through absolute hell and an apocalypse. So I'm gonna stick with these old busted ones that don't have any bedding on it. No pillows, no nothing. And we're gonna do some temporary seating over here. I do want to add like a little cafeteria in the back left of this building. So I think maybe the seating I'll leave here. I'm thinking of doing these types of booths, but I also am entertaining the idea of adding like a large couch back here. You know when you go to like a coffee shop and they have just like giant couches there for you and they're super comfortable? That would be interesting to implement, like an apocalyptic version of that, with a torn up ass chair. Like a modern take that's not actually modern. Yeah, this one is too clean. I don't want to add any of the Nuka-Cola ones. They're a little bit too fancy for this build, I think. Yeah, these with the weird pillows, Nuka-Cola pillows and everything. Let's put this old beat-up couch right here. Ooh. Some of these old beat-up chairs look good. We'll just move. Let's move this one aside a little bit. Finagle that one in. Yeah, like that. Move this one a little bit closer and on the same plane. Move this guy forward. I'm really liking the idea of the settlers bringing back what they could find that could be salvaged. So anything beat up but not broken works for this build. I'm so tempted to just stick these metal chairs here. Yeah, but I think those metal chairs would hurt my ass, so let's just do couches. Alright, we're gonna move on to some containers. I'm thinking some lockers for the settlers to put their shit in. This is purely for role-playing purposes. This has nothing to do with the actual game. It would be cool to implement that, though. That each settler, to be happy, to add to their happiness factor, has to have not only a bed to sleep in, but a working toilet and a spot to put their shit in. As well as, you know, access to food, water, and things like that, and safety. That would be a cool mechanic to add. Hint, hint, Bethesda. We're gonna stick a container per settler, and they'll be situated around each of the beds. Alright, we've got 2 lockers. Let's add a couple more. Again, I am going to change this room, so don't get too comfortable with it being the permanent residential quarters. I like the idea of one of these giant trunks here. That'd be cool. Let's just give this guy a whole trunk, and you get a suitcase. That sucks for you. This guy's gonna get a crate. It looked like we could put 2 on top of each other. That would have been cool. 2 crates. Alright, so we're gonna move to shelving now. I do usually add like some type of flower pot just to increase the happiness, as well as rugs. Actually, I should have added the rugs before I did the beds. Oh well. Gonna have to deal with it how it is. Let's put some shelving units here. If we had some static items, I would definitely put it inside these shelves. Since I'm currently playing without mods, it's gonna have to be an empty shelf. But I would like to like roleplay what could be put in the bookshelf. Alright, so we're going to move on to adding power up top here. I tend to put generators on the very tops of buildings. So I think we're also going to do, finally, that sniper perch. The sniper perch guard tower over here. Yeah, that guy cannot see shit. It would be best to move that guard tower right there to the front right section of this building over here. Let's see, will it let me add a wall piece? No, it won't. It's not gonna snap though. Alright, if I take all of these roof tiles out, I can start putting in like an upper shack floor. I don't want it to be too large now, but I do want it to take up this section of the building. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and take these roof pieces off and start adding in this sniper towel that I've been talking about. So I'm thinking it's only going to have one ladder. It's probably going to be about 2 by 2 tiles long. So we need the upper shack floors. I don't like these tiled floors, it's too clean. There we go. Okay. Come on, turn. I'll be adding 2 small single tile shack floor pieces to the right of the ladder. And we just gotta fill that tile back in. There we go. Just flip it around. Okay. Alright, let's now start adding walls to this little sniper tower. I'm kind of wondering if I should do the end caps or something a little bit bigger. I kind of like the idea of those protruding wall pieces that have the floor, a little floor bit on the edges. For the side next to the roof, I'll put the flat wall pieces in. But for the outer portions, I think I'll definitely put, yeah, like these guys with the floor attached. Let's go ahead and stick this one here. For these that are facing around the perimeter of the base on this side, I definitely want to do ones that have a window. So that way our sniper has somewhere to look out of. To be honest, I hate the freaking one with the damn rockets. Rocket cloth or whatever. It's fucking ugly. Alright, we're gonna get these wall pieces put in and then we'll be right back. Alright, we're back and we've got some walls set up already. We've already gone ahead and put some flat roof tiles in. So now we're gonna move on to this hole to the left of the ladder here. We're gonna be putting in these little shack floor pieces. And for the area around the floor, I'm going to put a fence to make sure none of the settlers fall out. Since their pathing sucks. They'll just blatantly fall off a 3-story building. I'm also going to stick the guard posts out here. Just a little bit to the left. Okay, that was a little too much. Let's shift it a little bit. There we go. A little more. A little more. Okay. I mean, this fucking pole is just damn right in your face, but whatever. Works, right? It's looking good, it's looking good. Alright, let's go ahead and get that fence in. I think that'll complete our little sniper tower. And then we can move on to the decorations, and then we'll have a completed tower. Okay, alternating, yep, there we go. And voila, we have a sniper tower. I kind of want to take a look at what that looks like from outside. Let's go ahead and just take this whole tile off. Come on. What does it look like from over here? I'm sure you can't see shit. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. I can't wait to fill it with like a bunch of different... Like, I have a bunch of different ideas. Oh, this whole roof tile is just missing. Should probably fill that shit in. Let's go ahead and move that guard over here. That way I can take her guard posts out from there. If she ever gets the fuck off. Can you move? Can you move? Don't make me stand here waiting. I will fucking push you. Alright, let me get that out. Let's move these turrets over to this side of the building. I'm gonna put it in the corner right there. She's just standing there all lost and shit. Let's take this one out too. I'm actually probably going to stick some turrets up top of the sniper tower as well. I'll have to get a ladder and get up there, but for right now, let's go ahead and stick that missing roof tile in before I forget. Alright, which one of these was it? It's not going to let me add it. Okay, this was the one I had. Come on, let me add it the way I had it. There we go. Ugh, I hate these freaking the rocket ones with the rocket print. It's so ugly. But yeah, I hate having the same looking pattern over and over. So lesser of two evils here. All right, we're gonna stick some turrets on this side. I'm actually gonna stick some spotlights up here. I actually like having them facing on all corners of the base so that there's no gaps in between the vantage points of each spotlight. I'm gonna have to stick some generators up top here, but for right now, this looks really good. Let's go ahead and stick a spotlight on this side. Like, there shouldn't be a gray or dark area in between the spotlight's area of operation. Oh, I hear... Why is there a whole fucking cow next to me? I am 3 stories up. What is happening? What the fuck? I heard that shit just, like, port in next to me, and I was like, what? What is happening? Alright, let's... Can I make it up top here? No? Let's go ahead and add a ladder so I can just start adding a bunch of turrets. I do get a little turret happy, I'll be honest with you. Ooh, we leveled up! Perfect. I'll be able to open up Gun Nut level 3. I think we still need a science perk to be able to use the missile turrets, but that's okay. Alright. It's good to me. Let's get down, put the ladder away. Alright, now we gotta set up some type of electrical path here. Let's first stick in the largest generators that I actually have available to me, which are these guys. I'll probably have to stick in about 3 or 4. Maybe 2. Maybe 2. I do want to add like missile launchers and crap later, so that's why I'm trying to think of the power consumption I'll need in the future. And just add a little wall nipple here on the corner as much as we can get it. Go. I like to keep the wires as clean as possible. Alright. And this guy back here, just stick a wall nipple right next to him. Plug it in. And plug it into the spotlight. Perfect. So that should be... There was more than one, wasn't there? Actually, I just realized that this generator is blocking the window. Let's go ahead and move it to this side. There we go. Let's just shift it a little bit. Come on, you can fit. There we go. Alright, now let's stick the wall nipple back. Actually, I don't think I need it. Let's just plug it straight into the power pylon. Can we finagle this in a little bit better? No? Oh. Come on, I saw you light up a second ago. There we go. Trying to get it as close to the wall as possible. What is with this big ass fucking slant? Let's just go ahead and straighten that a little bit. Alright, let's check and make sure everything is powered on. Okay, the feet are not sticking in through the wall, which is great. Oh right, there's another spotlight over there. Alright, let's go ahead and stick a power pylon. Connect that to the spotlight. Come on, can't reach? Oh, I see my provisioner is back. There we go. Alright, so everybody should be connected. I will probably have to add more generators up here. Like, not just for the spotlights, the turrets, but also for the lighting. I kind of want to stick a turret right here in front of the tree. Oh shit, it lets me put it right next to it. Alright. Hey, I'm not upset. I love how that works. Can I stick it through the tree? No? Damn, that would have been fucking funny to just have a tree shooting at you suddenly. Now we're gonna start adding more power pylons just to make sure that this entire building is fully powered on all levels. That guard is still standing there. She never left that damn post. I'm gonna have to move her. I'm gonna have to physically move the bitch. Alright, so that's gonna do some power connectivity for the other floors. I'm gonna connect these two. We do want to make sure that the first floor has been powered on, so I'll go downstairs later and check. We might actually have to do another power pylon over here. I know there's one right there, but I kind of want to move it a little bit. Yeah, like that. Hopefully this is enough. Oops. I was trying to come in. Hopefully this is enough, and that should supply enough power around. Let's start setting up some lights in here and make sure that everything is powered. Come on. Let me see. Come on. There we go. Alright. Just gonna straighten that out a little bit. Perfect. I might actually trade this light later on for a fan or something. Just because I would want a fan if I'm standing here at a sniper perch forever, I would definitely want a fan. For role-playing purposes, I do want to make this sniper tower the main guard, her home. The person that we saw across the way that never came over, that she's stuck up top there. I'm gonna have to go get her, but for right now, I'm gonna add a bunch of stuff for her to sit, chill when she's not on the clock. I'm gonna add a cot for her and everything. Come on. Yeah, this one works. That way she can sit on the bed and snipe if she has to. I do also want to add like a couple of shelving units so that way she has a spot to stick all her guns. Let's go ahead and do one of these metal shelves. I wouldn't mind doing that big beige one, but it's too fucking large. It takes up way too much space. These actually look pretty cool. I wouldn't mind sticking two of these together. Maybe... Let's see what that looks like. Actually, it takes up way too much space. Let's go ahead and move this guy back. Yeah, but then it blocks the window. Oh, right here. Right here. That would be great. Let's move it over a smidge. Yeah, yeah. It's a little crooked. Oops. Oh, come on. Stop grabbing the damn wall. I want to stick one of the smaller ones in front. Yeah, this one. Alright. It sticks out way too far, though. Let's see if we can move the two of them back. Oh, they're way too far away from the fence here. Let's go ahead and shift this guy back a little bit. As far as we can get it back. And then let's move the first one a bit more. Actually, it looks like it's crooked. Let's go ahead and shift that a little bit. Okay. Come on. You can do it. Alright, that's not too bad. It doesn't stick out too far. It's a little crooked, but that's alright. Looks good, looks good. Let's go ahead and stick some shelving units, like some tables and stuff up here for her. Maybe like a small coffee table next to this chair. Something tiny, you know? That way she has a spot to put her beer and when she's standing there for long hours at the guard post. I like these smaller tables that are a little bit rough. They definitely look like they were found pieces that she like brought with her and stationed in her spot. I definitely like the idea of people doing things like that, bringing or finding items and bringing it back to the settlement. You know, like repurposing stuff that others might have thrown away. Like, it's the apocalypse. How often are you going to find something that's super clean, that's not broken, that doesn't have some type of cosmetic damage? Yeah, let's put some lockers right here for her. Just shift it over a smidge, and let's see if we can get the second one in. Perfect. Oh, this one's a little too far back. Let's bring that up. There we go. Perfect use of that small corner right there. Looking good, looking good. Oops. Let's not put the shack wall away, please. Alright, now let's add a rug. She's gonna be here for, you know, a good number of hours. Let's at least pretty up the place for her, you know, so it doesn't look like a fucking hole in the floor, you know? let's put a cool looking rug right here. Especially if she's like coming from outside and it's been raining. She's got a spot to like wipe her feet before she comes up in here and dragging mud all over the place. This is all purely for like role-playing purposes, of course. This is nothing that has any relevancy to the actual game. Yeah, let's put this sign here. That'd be cool to let the other sellers know not to come up here. This is for the sniper or other guards. I really like that giant liquor sign. I'm gonna definitely put that up once we've got the restaurant going. Let's stick a police sign up here. There we go. Line that up perfectly. Lobster roll. It's too bad we don't have like more different signs you could use. Oh yeah, we definitely want to stick a clock for her. Ooh, it would be cool to put one of these curtains up where her bed is. I think actually they might only attach to the wall. Do they attach to the ceiling? Come on, attach to the ceiling, because that would be so cool to have. I don't think they're gonna work. Dang, that sucks. That would have been a cool idea. I do like these hanging buoys. They add like a really cool texture. Let's go ahead and add this clock here for her. I got so excited for the curtains, I totally forgot about the clock. Alright, let's add some flower pots up here for her. Make the room a little bit more nicer, a little bit more livable. Might have to put a different pot up top here, a smaller one. Oh, this little one would work. Come on. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna add our miscellaneous decorations, besides the flower pot, of course. I do like to put some ashtrays around sometimes. I don't think we're gonna have space for that up here. As much as I would like to say, yeah, let's definitely put an ashtray. Oh, let's give her a pillow. That'd be nice. Like, sorry, your bed doesn't come with bedding, but here's a fucking pillow! I definitely like putting radios wherever there's a guard tower station. That way they have something to listen to. Where can I stick this little radio? Ooh, right here would be perfect. Will you let me push it back? I might have to move that flower pot that's there. It doesn't let me move it back. Let's shift these guys back a little bit, see if that does anything. Here we go. Shift this guy over a little bit. This room looks like it still needs something, so I'm just taking a look at what we've got available to us to see what we can fill in here. Normally I would stick like railroad flags everywhere, but we don't have that unlocked just yet. I haven't done any of the railroad quest line just yet for this playthrough. Let's see what we can find. I do want to put something that's kind of scrappy, like none of this clean stuff. I do also want to revisit the lighting, because I think this one light bulb is not going to do it. It would be cool to put this here, but I don't think that's going to work for this level. I definitely want to do like some type of fire pit outside. That would be really cool. Let's give her some lighting. Oh, we've got some power issues right here. This light is not turning on. Alright, that means I'm going to have to add more wall nipples. Oh, yeah, here's that fan I was talking about. Let's add that instead. Let's take this light bulb out and add the fan in. If I was up here for all hours of the day guarding, I would want a fan at the very least to keep me, you know, cool. Why is it turning on and then it doesn't work? Come on, there we go. At least the fan works. Perfect. I think that flower pot is definitely being smacked by the fan. Let's just go ahead and shift this guy over. Put the shorter one in the front. Unless she wants like dirt flying everywhere, fucking random leaves up in her fucking bed and shit. Alright. This is looking good. Maybe another lamp from over here? I wonder if we can just stick this guy here, this light. It doesn't actually need, like, power, right? Oh, it does. Oh, well, that stinks. It would have been cool. Alright, I'm gonna have to come out here and do some wall nibbles. If I could just stick one of these giant power pylons over there, that would be fantastic. But alas, that is not happening. Stick it right here. Okay, yeah, let's connect it there. Did that do anything for the power? If I shift this over, does that do anything? No, it doesn't reach. Alright. Also, it's kind of backwards. There we go. See that Nuka-Cola logo facing forward. Can I make it? Oh, no, I'm outside of the workshop. If I shift this guy over, will it reach? Will it let me? I might have to unplug it, actually. Come on, do this quick, do this quick. Ah, I can't. I'm like not far enough away to be able to see it. Alright, so we're gonna pull out the ladder here, get the power situation situated, and we'll be right back once that's done. Alright, we're back and we've just put the last wall nibble down. Can we shift this guy to the right a little bit? Yes, we can. Thanks. Alright, and hopefully that should have powered this entire room. We're gonna check now to make sure everything's powered on and working properly. Alright, so it looks like the spotlights are working. Let's take a look at the lamp inside now. It looks like the power situation hasn't changed. Or maybe it's just that one light, because everything else is on. You know what, I'm just gonna get rid of the damn lamp. Try something else. Let's put that yellow lamp I had there originally. Actually, does this Nuka-Cola one, this quantum work? It doesn't even look like it's on. Ugh, alright, forget it. Let's go ahead and stick the yellow one in. That one should be bright. There we go. Here we go. Alright, I think for now this is looking good. I can't wait to see this when it's got all the decorations and everything set up. I'm definitely going to get some extra guns and stick them in the shelving unit that's there. Too bad I don't have like a static weapon mod. That would be super cool to stick there. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the shops that I have available. I don't think that I have anything open. I don't think I have like the perk points to... I don't think I have unlocked any of the shops. But let's take a look real quick and see what we have. So I do have the trading stand, but I do want to get the level 3, the trading emporium, so I'd rather spend the caps on one of those big ones instead of just getting this little tiny one. But once I do get the caps, I'll be sticking them like probably in the corners here, in between the pillars. I'll be placing like a lot of different shelves and some decorations. It's going to be set up really nice. So, but for right now, let's go ahead. Actually, these turrets are out here, all weird. Let's stick these in the right spots. Oop, kind of came out of the workshop. Alright, let's... I do want to get, like, dogs for this settlement, but I don't know if we have the dog food to actually get one. Oh, it would be so cool to get a rat scorpion or a Yao Guai. That would be super cool. We actually have the meat and shit for it, which is surprising. Well, I did just kill a bunch of rat stags a little while ago. Alright, let's do it on a hard save real quick. And let's set up the farming section.
Seems to be growing.
I'm going to go ahead and harvest a lot of these plants. That way I can use them to plant new ones. You only really need one of each plant, and from there you can grow more by constantly harvesting them. There's like a lot of holes in between each of these potato plants. I also want to change the different types of plants that are available, because who wants to eat just potatoes all day long? I have a couple extra mute fruits that I definitely want to plant. I think I have some carrots. If I have a corn or two, I will be placing that down. So we will be moving some of the potatoes. I think all right here is going to be the extra plants and stuff. I'm gonna start harvesting some of these melons. I will be placing more melons as well. But for right now, I definitely want to do the mute fruits. That one is like the most valuable plant in my opinion. Since one plant is 1 point of food versus 0.5. So let's go ahead and stick all that in there. Drop some of the excess crap that's in my bag. Yeah, let's stick all the food I just found, all the food I just harvested. Bake the bloatfly. That sounds disgusting. We've got some carrot flowers in here. That's cool. I would like to see what we can do with that. Alright, for right now, let's focus on the farm. Let's go ahead and add new plants. So we do have a couple of carrots. There's only 2. It's not a lot. I have only 1 corn, but with that, I can keep harvesting it and getting more corn. Let's go ahead and place this down. I only have 1 razzle grain. I'm going to stick those here. I have a shit ton of potatoes. I don't need more potatoes, to be honest. I'm going to fill in the holes that I have in the rows, but I really just want the mute fruits. Let's go ahead and stick these carrots somewhere. I guess in the front, maybe? Still haven't figured out the order in which I want these plants to be. Alright, let's put them right here. This is a good spot. It's like mostly clear. Let's plant some more carrots. Alright, 2 rows. Can I stick one in between? That would be really helpful. No? Let's move this guy out of the way. If I could shift the carrots over just a smidge, that'd be great. They might actually have to go on their own line. I didn't want to do that, but... let's just shift these guys over a teeny bit. How come that one lets me put it down? This one doesn't seem to want to go no matter what I'm doing. It's probably the fence is in the way. Alright, we're gonna fix up the carrots and we'll be right back. Alright, with that we've got our carrots situated. Move this guy back a little bit. Just to give our carrots some more breathing room here. So I think we can start setting up these holes. Let's start putting in some potato plants to fill up the holes that we've got. I am going to alternate between the two, so you won't see me using the same exact plant. I will be rotating them as well. Hole here, hole there, hole right there. I think 2 rows of potato plants is enough. I will be taking out the other 3 rows or so. I'll be taking those out. If I could stick right there. Let's move this one. Okay. Alright, I think once we finish putting in all the potato plants, we're going to call it a night for today. We will be doing the part 2 in the next coming week, so please stay tuned for that. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. It definitely helps us out. We are now posting videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Saturday are our Battle Cats videos. Thanks for watching, and stay creepy.